Hi everybody, welcome to another Mullins vlog, where I ramble a bit about stuff like my personal life, video games, all that. It's just a vlog series, that's all it is. And I'm with my good friend NerdThomas here. Say hi, NerdThomas.
Penis.
Really?
Hello.
First you did it in like one of the podcasts.
That's going to be a staple with us now.
Oh gosh, no. But alright.
Don't mind me, I'm just getting my drink.
Yeah, that's very nice. That isn't good indeed. Today's a special video though. As some of you guys probably know, I am planning on redoing some of my older episodes. Not completely destroying the originals, but like re-reviewing them for the current way of how I reviewed it. Because back then I was not myself. I tried way too hard on jokes and so on. But I think I reached a certain point with the Marr Show series being one of my longest running shows on Mullins Studios. I feel more like myself, more comfortable, not having to force humor in and just be myself and talk about experience with
the show
games.
Sorry, go ahead.
With games and movies and all that. But go ahead.
Yeah, the show kind of evolved over the years. With me, my first episode was Duck Dodgers. And it was a treat.
Oh, that was your first episode?
That was my very first episode, and I enjoyed it a lot. Just the format of that episode and the old style of the show, going into your new style, where it's just you being yourself, talking, and all.
And I know it may not be as heavily entertaining to some people. Like nowadays, most game reviewers will do high flashy edits and all that, but I don't rather do that because sometimes that could be a distraction.
Nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's pretty cool, the amount of time. It's like they put in a lot of time into making it look pretty cool, and I admire that. That's one of the reasons why I really want to go into editing videos and trailers and all the flashy stuff. But I think with you, I think your new style fits much more because you can actually, as you said before, be yourself.
Yeah.
So just rely on flashy effects like
have big
Batman
flashes
shit.
and all that stuff.
All the Batman style stuff.
Yeah, Adam West style. I love it. But since I am going to be remaking not all but some of the older Marr Show episodes, it only makes sense to go from the very beginning, talk about my very first review on the Trollies all-new musical adventure.
Do you have like all of your?
Yeah, I still have.
Do you have? No, I mean like, do you have the episodes like planned out? Do you know which ones you're doing?
The ones, yeah, I'm not going to redo like all of them. There's some games I'd rather not revisit, as I was kind of forcing myself to review them, like Charlie Blast Territory, The Grinch on PS1. There'll be some reviews, not all, but some of them that I think I can redo that I feel more passionate about talking and so on. But I chose the Trollies. The second tape. There was 3 Trollies VHS tapes. There was the regular radio sing-along, then you had the all-new musical adventures, and then finally the Christmas sing-along. And I chose the second one because that was the one I watched the most as a kid. And I think as for my first episode, I thought it would be really interesting to look back at this nostalgic childhood of mine and as my first review.
I think you said this earlier, and I probably cut you off when you said it. You said you had the VHS tape still?
Yeah, I still have them, actually. For the first 2 Trolley tapes, they were actually combined.
Are you still able to watch them?
Yeah.
How?
We got a VHS tape and DVD player.
You actually have you have a VCR?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, but I just figured we'd go ahead and go back and watch the first episode.
The days of VHS.
Yeah, now granted, I haven't watched this review in like 2 years. I'm being serious. Even when I hit my 50th episode mark, I didn't go back and rewatch all of them. So this is
going to be a first time for me too in a long time. So
yeah, so I am not excited.
Should we be prepared for cringe?
Yes, but I mean, granted, yes, face it, not every video, especially old videos 6 years ago, aren't gonna last the test of time, and it's always fun to get back at to see how much you developed and how much you can see just how much you changed and evolved
as a person.
So even though it may not be up to the standards now, but at the time it was one of my best work. I remember spending 2 weeks working on this review, the longest I think I stand on a video for Marr Show series. But
let's not waste any time. Let's switch on over to the video.
Okay. Here we go. Also, I hope you don't mind the audio, so...
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Marr Show.
Oh, gosh!
Wow. The young you're the baby. It's so different compared to this to now.
Yeah, granted I shaved about a couple days ago, but...
And this is before you had the bow tie.
Yeah, this was before I had a bow tie, and my hat was different. My hat didn't have like the different buttons on. In fact, that's my hat right there.
Want to get it?
Yeah, go ahead and bring it.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, this is the current hat
That's the current hat.
Yeah, as you can see, it has like buttons from Steven Universe, Oswald, some of my favorite shows and all that. This is one I used to wear a lot. It had like a metal plate on it. I don't know what it was.
What was that on the side, like on your right?
Yeah,
side?
it was on the right.
And there's one on your left side too.
No, it isn't on the left side. It's just formed like that. But although one thing,
glasses were different too.
Yeah, those were my second pair of glasses. But one thing I want to mention is the camera and the audio. This is the camera that I used. Don't act like it's a prehistoric object.
It may as well be. It was cool though.
Yeah, that was the very first camera that I used to record this footage. And you can tell because the footage when I'm on camera is much darker because it was using tapes to record.
This is pretty cool actually.
There's one thing I remember specifically is that throughout this entire episode, I was kind of screaming like I was speaking really louder than I should be because when I heard myself...
What else is new?
Thank you.
No offense.
But when I did playback, like when I reviewed it on here, it sounded really quiet. This was before I learned how to control audio on Windows Movie Maker. I was still learning it a lot at the time.
Were you still able to do that though? At least lower the video volume?
I didn't.
At least?
I didn't discover that till after I got done with the episode. But yeah, so that's why I'm screaming a little bit throughout this episode because I was trying to see if it was because I was being too silent or if I was too soft-spoken.
How old is this?
This review was made back in March of 2012.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're old men!
Dude, we were seniors.
I know!
Oh,
I made this as my kind of senior project, but yes...
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, yes.
Let's go for it.
Movies get reviewed by random points of views. Today I was cleaning my room earlier and
What did you say?
When movies get reviewed by random points of views. This was what I was saying back when we did the CCHS announcements. You know, when I was going to do like a sort of movie segment, talk about, because I was going to do mostly movies, but this was before where I can figure out what I was going to review throughout the entire video.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway.
I came across something I haven't seen in years. The Trollies Sing-Along Party.
I still have that tape.
Immediately when I saw it, my brain was just thinking of everything of it. Everything from my childhood, I remember loving it. But you're probably asking, what the hell is a trolley?
And yes, this was also back when I swear back then.
Much like other sing-alongs such as racing and so forth.
And you also spoke into the mic. You don't do that with your
radio
Thelma
station
show
run by RT.
Oh yeah, I don't. Mostly because the mic audio and I learned this from watching the Nostalgia Critic back.
What the?
Pretty much they covered songs from the 50s and 60s.
I remember watching these tapes over
Patrol is the name, but the reason why I don't use the mic audio in my reviews is that it kind of distracts. Like if you hear the camera audio and then cut to the mic audio, it gets kind of distracting for viewing it a bit, so...
Did you actually record the videos, or did you take it off the internet somewhere?
I recorded this. This was back when I
This is
had...
all recorded from you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I had the Dazzle capture card back then.
Oh, I remember
Oh
that.
gosh, that smile is evil.
What is this?
Actually, to be fair, that's one thing
get the kids hooked on, showing them a creepy image of a mountain.
Yeah.
Actually, let's pause it for a minute.
Actually, am I the
Oh,
only
sure.
one who's not surprised to see?
I sense... I don't know how you'll think about this. I sense some nostalgia critic in this.
You can't, that pretty much, yeah, the whole, like I said, I was trying to, because I was worried that no one would like myself, like if I was just being me without jokes or anything to really keep viewer
That's
viewership.
why you pretending to be someone else. Okay.
Yeah. Although I do want to mention one thing that I actually like about the Trollies on New Musical Adventure is that if you watch the first tape, which is a simple kids sing along where the Trollies are singing to like classic songs like Kokomo, Shoo Wop Dooby Shooby Dum Booby. I messed that song up, but Shoo Wop Dooby Shooby Dum Shooby Doo. But watching that and then jumping immediately to this and just seeing that, because we have not seen like this kind of dark atmosphere with the Trouble Trollies that we're just introducing to. And I always love kind of the atmosphere with that mountain and the style of it.
The Trollies is more like a playful, imaginative, fun place.
Yeah, and then you get...
Judging from the various previews that we just saw.
Yeah, and then when you get into like seeing that mountain for the first time, very intimidating and stuff, but has a... interesting style a bit.
It's almost reminiscent of like the Hall of the Mountain King, like
yeah, actually kind of I'd actually like to see that being played out through that. That would be interesting.
This seems to be the place.
Okay, then.
Time to start digging. Go on.
Where did you get a shovel?
From the garage. Who else would I get the shovel at?
Outside the mountain.
And I remember as a kid being in love with like the design of the Trouble Trollies cave and the different mechanics and stuff. I always thought it looked really cool, especially when we see the Toadie's flying machine.
Yeah.
I loved that flying machine. It looked really cool, and if someone...
This is terrifying.
Actually, you remember one of our friends...
Is this Muppets?
No. No, this is... I mean, it's puppetry. I will admit, that joke... I do like that joke because I love Ren and Stimpy.
We still use it from time to time, too.
Yeah.
There you have it. Now you can.
Although one thing about the footage here, because again when I used the Dazzle and I was still learning how to record, sometimes the footage is corroded, so you can see like the Trollies, like here, the footage is slowing down, like it's buffering issues.
And they plan to pretty much take over Trolleyland.
Of course!
Hey,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Take away the night.
That's the nostalgia critic influence.
Oh yeah, Trey! That's why he was in this episode. This was back when I was hoping that Trey would be part of my videos for the longest time.
Yeah, Trey is a good friend of ours, and he's been like in the early stuff. This is before I came along.
Yeah, of course, me and him was going to be partnered up to do a series that we wanted to do, but of course, it's actually kind of funny too. He had a job, and I was still jobless at the time, but then a year late, and currently now, I've been working 5 years at my job, and Trey, I don't know what he's working at now.
Hence the plaque up there. Oh, that's new.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
I just noticed that.
Yeah, I have like a 5-year plaque that they gave me for 5 years of service at my job place. But
good job.
But Trey, I don't know where he's working at. I barely see him now.
Couldn't tell you.
I talked to Tyler, who appears more than he does, and he said that he hasn't really worked it anywhere or hasn't got a job. So I do worry about him, but I haven't seen him in eons. So, but
So after all that, we cut to a song. You're the best of the worst.
I can tell you're trying to be quiet and not disturb Chris or...
Well, yeah, I was, because it's actually kind of hard to be loud, but at the same time not disturb the house, because the walls aren't like that thick.
Yeah, you can't really scream like, a song! And you went, a song!
Yeah. Although one thing I remember... It was true, how does a baby get a job as a radio DJ?
And let's not forget to introduce our friend,
This is true.
Olaf the Owl.
Although I want Artie's glasses. I really want his sunglasses there.
That's some trippy sunglasses, man.
Seriously, I will love that. Although one thing
Did you write down, like, did you make a script for it?
Yeah, fun fact though, from my top 10 Amiibo figurines to now, I have not wrote a script. I wrote notes down, and whenever I have a sketch, I make a script, but I have not made a full-fledged script since I did Pokemon Channel. So everything was scripted. I had jokes down and everything. And, yeah, I'm actually getting kind of shaky because it's like...
You had and I'm sure it's probably evident in the video, did you, like, have to force the jokes out? Or did you, whenever you reenacted them off this, when you were reading the script, did you have to force the jokes out? Or did you feel like the jokes were genuinely funny and you can just...
Well, there was some that I felt was generally funny, like the memories.
That was pretty funny.
And the nostalgia critic, of course! But there were times where I feel like I was being rushed.
Well, that one was a classic.
And one thing I want to mention too, because there was a part where I mentioned of RT cheering Olaf being bland and such, I think I was also trying too hard to be critical. Which, I mean, when you're reviewing, you have to...
You have to be critical, that's just the whole point.
Yeah, but I mean, looking back...
I'm critical 24/7.
Yeah, but looking back,
for example,
the three main...
sucks.
Yeah, but the three main characters here, they weren't like horrible characters. They had plenty of good jokes and such, but they weren't as... they didn't like strike as strong characters compared to like the Trollies with one of them who related switch sides. Oh gosh, I remember this joke.
What the? What?
Yes, that son has a face. You're not.
Can we repeat that, please?
What?
Nice and
Wait
just
for it.
playing music at the radio station.
It's like a warm day outside, thanks to our hot-blooded friend, Mr. Sun.
I just want to
What's
scream.
in up there, amigo?
That's what I wanted.
Just the screaming?
Just the screaming. That one. Alright, wait.
One more time, seriously?
No.
What are you trying to do?
That looks forced.
That was forced.
This looks forced.
That was...
This doesn't look genuine at all. And I'm not trying to make fun of you.
No, it's fine. I appreciate criticism.
That does not look genuine.
I was forcing myself. In fact, the way I was screaming was kind of forced down because it's kind of like my gruff voice, but I was holding back from yelling
Sorry about that.
Oh gosh,
Sorry about that.
Oh gosh, you destroyed everything! We goofed up! This is... Oh wait, that was it. Yeah.
This, like, you can tell, like, you're just doing it just for the sake of doing it. You're not doing it because you think it's funny.
Yeah, that was one of the forced jokes.
And even the
I mean, now granted, the sun terrifies me. It really does. I mean, especially later on in the movie when we see the close-up on the sun's face.
Hell, it terrifies you now just talking about it.
It does. I'm scared. But
yeah, I mean, you can tell. Like, even the sound. Just listen.
I don't even know what that was. I really don't.
Stab! Oh my god, that's cringy. That's just that, man. That's cringy, man.
My teeth is creaking all over.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know if I can reenact that. Hold on.
I don't even know if I can.
I mean, you have to. It's you.
I can't do it. It was so forced. I can't do it.
Latest hit from Sammy and the Solo Flares.
Oh, thank goodness.
That was a nostalgia critic thing.
Yeah.
Where he flops to the ground.
Yeah, that sound effect.
Hate the sunlight.
It causes a purple rash.
And this was a forced joke as well. Whenever they mentioned the sun and stuff, I immediately thought of Gremlins.
So, in a nutshell,
because, you know, Gremlins, when they react to the sun and such. But that was way louder than it needed to be.
That one didn't feel forced, though. That one didn't feel as forced.
Door. Dump this building a rocket.
Yeah, that's the flying machine I talk about. And, oh gosh, that...
Throw the Ouija dice there.
Except he's not riding a go-kart.
And this was before Mark Credit was a thing.
Oh, the one thing I am happy for when
You started the death stare!
Yeah, I did! Yeah.
Tell me every little thing.
Well, I just saw this cute.
I have no idea what I was going with this part.
Can I marry it?
I really don't know. Okay, I had literally no joke for this, so I literally just ab-libbed this.
You ad-libbed that entire thing. I can tell.
Yeah, I forced it. I was like, okay, we need some sort of joke, because I always felt like there needed to be a joke in between where the characters were talking and so on, and it's just, oh gosh, dang it.
And again, I keep mentioning it.
Oh yeah, this is actually the... I have no idea.
What the fuck?
Okay, first off...
Apologies for that.
Oh no, you're fine. Let's see if we could get a good shot of the... I'll take it back. Okay, so we don't really have a good shot of Toadie's flying machine, but the flying machine that Toadie has looks really cool. It really does. Except, I say we'll find a better shot of it, but the pig nose, I have no idea what that's for.
If we can't find a shot, we'll just do it.
Flying machine.
Yeah.
And your goons ready to attack. What is your evil plan gonna be?
I'll steal the Trollies, son.
I'm waiting.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
that's an astronaut.
Yeah, it actually looks like a really cool flying machine.
That looks pretty nice, actually.
If somehow, if I could make like a model scale of that, I would be so happy because it does look pretty cool. But again, I have no idea what the pig nose is for.
You got Stephen King's It in there, and you got him driving a go-kart like he's pimping out. They see me rolling and terrifying. And that's literally what, when he honks, there's no horn sound. He just goes, "Ha!" and that's his horn. We need to drive. Well, we also need to drive home the point that this is very heavy with nostalgia critics.
I know. It's and this part I was being way too critical on.
Yes. I would like to play the bullcrap card on that one.
My boy!
That was funny. I have to admit, that was funny.
But that is not a crap card. That is a joker. A spades of jokers.
Alright, do you have a card that we can use just temporarily?
No, we do not.
Just give me your coaster then.
Here.
I like to play the bullshit card on that one.
You even have like a brown side there.
I didn't even notice.
Okay, this part I will admit I was being way over observant of.
Showing before that heated word just melt the middle off. Second, while there does exist 5 blue blankets, there exists no blanket that could carry something that is 27 million degrees. Also, how did Tony get the materials for that huge blanket anyway? And most importantly, he just caused everyone to die. Here's a lot of biology 101. The sun exists not only to help us see, but also to give.
Again, I was being way too observative in this part.
But that was the whole point of this kind of review style. You have to be critical.
Yeah, but
if there's something that questions, and these questions need answers.
The plants can't produce oxygen.
Yeah.
They can't produce carbon dioxide. And we will all die.
His nose is too phallic for this image.
Actually, I now know why they sung that song at the beginning. Because he's a freaking moron. So after
even Pinocchio's
the
foul.
sun getting kept.
Although to be fair,
okay, so but here's the thing: if you do take the sun away, that's pretty much it. We're all dead, and just you have to be critical at that point because that's just like a big deal.
Yeah, pretty much. But at the same time, I will admit I did get too over observant. Like, you know how some people say it might be nitpicking a bit. Although to be fair, I would actually be fine with the son getting kidnapped, considering, well, it's terrifying. So that part, I'm all for. You can kidnap the son.
The thing is, when going back to the critical point, to give an example, what's a good example? We keep using this, and I apologize. The Signs with the nostalgia critic. He was very critical on a lot of things, but a lot of them make sense and they bring up good points.
Yeah, such as
this also makes good points.
So yeah, like how the aliens cannot destroy wood.
So cool!
What the? Oh gosh, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's how all of this confused on this.
I don't understand. Why are trolls so scared of the dark anyway?
What?
Okay, technically.
Well, wait a minute. I thought the trolls are scared of the dark. Yeah, but if they go out into the sun, they get like a purple rash.
No. The trouble trolls do, because since they live in that mountain for so long and they get the purple rash. Since the regular Trollies, they walk around as such with the sun, they're used to it, so they don't get the rashes.
Interesting.
Yeah, keep in mind, if you were buried in like a dark cavern for many years, this game will probably react to first sunlight after so long.
Huh. Okay.
Just because it's dark, that's why.
If people can't figure reasons to hate something, then we're gonna do the exact same thing they're doing.
I have
Truly,
no
this is
idea
a
what's
good
going on with
plan.
that.
But Olaf sings them a song which
so
helps
weird
calm
that
the
to be
trolleys down.
I know. This was back before I could even grow facial hair, so.
I'm so younger.
I was like 18 back then.
Roughly 18. I mean, both of us were 18.
Yeah.
During that time.
actually, once you think
Was
about
it Stimpy
it for
that
a
said
sec,
that?
what's
Ren and
so
Stimpy, they
musical
say.
and adventurous about it? I mean, we're halfway through the video, and so far we only heard 2 original songs be sung. So what's so musical about this
Wait, there's
video
2
anyway?
original songs. Were there other songs copyrighted?
Oh no, pretty much like with it being a musical, you think there'd be a lot of songs, but during the part before Olaf sings A Different Light, there were only 2 songs that were sung, so it wasn't feel like a musical or anything.
Okay.
But then after Olaf sings that, we started to get a bit more variety of songs.
I think Mullins wasn't really that much of a musical. If
Yeah.
you think about it, because there was like less songs than you think.
Yeah.
And it was
What the heck?
What?
You mean to tell me that the door they mined, build, or however the hell they got it, is actually holding the sun? You guys are crazy! Crazy! Yet the sun goes!
Okay, here it comes.
Be free, man! Be free!
Scary.
Forced screen? Oh.
You know what?
Wait,
Get back to what in hell.
is your quotes actually what?
Yes, I actually did.
You actually what?
Okay, because yes, basically that close-up shot of the sun was terrifying. So I really thought when I did me jumping into the tub in fear for some reason, and I decided to, for suspension of disbelief, to actually get my shirt wet. That was like the final shot that I did when I recorded this, because it was freezing cold. It was.
What? It was actually what?
Yeah.
Was your tub actually filled with water when you jumped in?
I just figured since it was a tub, for comedic effect, I guess.
Nice.
So
after the Trollies are calmed down some, they later find Buck, who tries to apologize.
But I didn't know Toady was gonna steal your son. Honest. I was just doing what he said. He never told
you
me
see,
how
the
nice
Troll Choice has a bit more personality than the regular Trollies do.
I'm
So
really sorry about all this. Please forgive me.
That's nice. Now burn 'em!
don't ask why. I was just thought the idea of the Trollies burning a troublemaker would be funny.
I was hoping for a Monty Python. Like, burn the witch! She's a witch! Let's go! Let's burn her!
Yeah.
Does she float? She's a witch!
Mountain. Buck, you do remember that hole you dug? Yeah, why don't you guys crawl through that and you'll get there in no time?
I've got an idea.
Oh, here comes the second terrifying puppet.
Jelly Belly Trophy Express train?
What? The fuck? Are you gonna...
Anyway, tell me I'm high.
Yeah, I decided just for the sake, since I was making the Thomas comedies bad, then I figured just add it as a little reference.
That was actually funny. This music. He looks like Zeus.
Yeah, you're lying on that one, buddy.
And he can fly, apparently.
It's like Zeus became Super Saiyan Jelly Belly Heli Express Heli. Jelly Belly Heli, bitch.
Jesse, fetch me my musket. I'm hunting deer tonight.
I will admit that part was cute. The scene, that was actually kind of cute right there.
Go away!
So they made it to the mountain, but luckily the villains are on their way to stop them.
Yes, do it quickly! Do not let them escape! Do not let them try to
Hey, if you had a son with a face, you would do the same thing.
Wait a moment,
Yeah,
you're
look
taking
at
the
this.
long route instead of the shortcut? Worst villains ever.
We will not control you.
Here we go.
I just thought that would be a cute touch there.
Trollies have gone too far in trying to
Enough chit-chat.
Alright.
Kill them all!
rescue this.
Okay, go on.
Why are you trying to do pause? Or?
No, I'm good. That
Was forced! I know, that was forced! Right?
Can that be the thumbnail, please? Can that be the thumbnail? You do not look terrified at all or sad. That's like...
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait. Mom? Mom, is that you?
And you have to be more. You gotta like be more like.
Yeah, let me see if I can try reading out that face. I don't even know if I can.
Let's do a comparison shot. You're close. You're pretty close.
That face.
I mean, hell, man. It's like, no, I just shit my pants. Can that be the thumbnail?
I will promise that. I'll put it next to your gorgeous face for the thumbnail.
Our thumbnail face, and you like me here, you there, you in the center, just like,
bro, really, bro? You gotta be that serious, bro? Oh gosh, back there.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
how many minutes we got on this?
I'm so glad that we paused on this.
Oh, thank you. 2 minutes left. I'm so happy we're almost done with this crap. Oh man.
What the hell was that? What'd you do?
Well, there was a shot. I think I meant to include this in, but when the sun escapes, it affects the remaining trouble trolleys. Like they get kind of like, the sun! Like they fall backwards. So I was kind of reenacting that, but could have sworn I put in the shot of the trouble trolleys fading, and I would join with them. But I guess I forgot to put that in.
Maybe you had the idea, like. What?
I have no idea what the heck I just said.
Well,
but
let's find out.
I think I said something about Mel Gibson. That's all I know.
Yeah, I think so.
Mel Gibson's pants.
We're off to Mel Gibson's pants?
I have no idea.
You would like to torture me, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
Oh gosh! You have to remind me of Mel Gibson.
That's what it looks like, man.
Oh gosh!
Okay. Can we just like come up with ideas of what the hell you said?
I know I said something of Mel Gibson, but I was stretching.
Like we take a trip to Mel Gibson's pants.
No, I think it was
we
like
go around the world in Mel Gibson's ass, or something like that. Like
I would say, just go around the world with with Russell Crowe or something.
How would it was a? Let's just play.
So they saved the sun, everyone is happy, science is back to normal, and our trouble trolleys are now giant purple people eaters. They even give a shout out to Buck.
Okay, this joke I like.
He knows my name!
I will admit, that was a funny joke. I like that.
And that was the Trollies' all-new musical adventure. It was stupid, illogical, and I still love it.
Did you like read off the script for most of the time when you're making those shots?
Yes, throughout the entire time I read the script. I didn't do any. I did some ad-lib, but most of the time I.
Well, I mean, like whenever you're actually reenacting stuff on the camera, you like slightly look off to the side and then read off the script from there. Because I noticed you look down like this.
A little bit, yeah. I had the script.
Can't spot the goof.
The whole Olaf glove scene.
Okay.
I do love some of the designs, and the songs themselves aren't that bad.
And this is also the first one where I used the Trollies end credit theme as my ending. How I ended down Marr Show.
Oh wait. We need to.
Well, first off, I have to mute out the copyright, but.
I hope you enjoyed it and have a super mega chocolate fun awesome day.
Yeah.
So I'm done on Mullins Crips.
With Crips?
Kick ass. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I owe nothing.
Yeah, except the fact that I used the cover side. I think there's one more clip, I believe. I can't remember. Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, in useless time.
So, the Trollies won and saved their son. But I'll be back to spoil their fun.
And yet, for some reason, I capitalized all the letters, but not the I. For some reason.
think with that kind of font, the I can't be capitalized. I think that is the capitalized I.
Or I think I was just using them weird joke, but yeah, I will admit it's interesting that you're back at it. I cringed.
We got
many
50
times.
episodes to go. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're not gonna visit all the episodes, but it's interesting to get back at this first one because I have dramatically changed a lot with this.
I even see it. I'm always like the person watching it, and you definitely have changed over the years.
Yeah,
for good.
Yeah, for good. I don't think I've ever changed for the worse, but I think it's definitely affected me because, granted, this is hideously dated now. I mean, it's made back 6 years ago, but I'm not ashamed of it.
God, I'm old.
It's okay. But I'm not ashamed of making it. Every YouTuber has its beginnings and footwork to discover, even though I may have gone through so many different changes over the course of time.
Everybody has a... not everybody's first video is going to be good. I watched a behind the scenes, or a how to make a video thing with Chaka Conroy, and he said that not everybody's first video isn't going to be good. Your beginnings are going to be bad. But once you get used to how you are, who you are, and what you want your videos to be, with as well as better equipment and things like that, I mean, you're gonna produce better quality videos. You're gonna be comfortable making them, and you're gonna feel like yourself, and you're going to enjoy rewatching them again and again.
Yeah, and even though
that's roughly what I said.
Yeah, although to be fair, the NerdThomas Show has definitely went through a life cycle with the first 25 episodes, which span from 2012 to 2015, is kind of like my very rough years where I was still doing forced jokes, forcing character interactions. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And all that stuff. But after that, it's just now I
think this screen just represents your first humble beginnings.
Yeah, we still counted pause at the time.
Yeah, we still counted pause at that one part. Well, the video ended at that part, so it's probably going to stay there.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not ashamed of myself making it. While it's cringeworthy and dated, everyone has the beginnings, and I think it's great to get back on it.
Yeah, even though it was forceful at times, it was still pretty.
Plus, again, it'll be one thing I am happy for, that I am excited when I do remake this episode.
Don't mind me, just kidding.
Yeah, is you notice how there was so much buffering with the Trollies footage, and there was some.
Oh, it was a capture card.
Yeah, some fill snipping.
What was it called again? Dazzle.
The Dazzle. It's actually it's a good start. It's cheap, affordable, but.
That's the same capture card we had in the early Delmar Palace episode.
Yeah, so yeah, you can understand how the difficulties of it being.
One notable one that I remember was a Wii U game you reviewed, The Letter.
Yeah, that one suffered poorly with the brightness and everything, but yeah.
I played that beforehand. It was.
Yeah, but still, it's really interesting to go back and say, because I have recaptured the footage from my VHS tape, and it's a lot more polished. Much more steadier footage, and looks better
you used Elgato, or?
Yeah, Elgato I used. And I'm excited to remake it and then see how much it is.
Are you going to reuse some old jokes?
Not really. I might make some small nods, but I'm not going to reuse all the jokes. I'd rather make a fully brand new
I'm not saying all the old jokes. I'm just saying
maybe like use some of the old ones, because there were actually some jokes in there that actually were funny, like the whole Thomas bit with the Trolley Express train.
Memories.
Yeah, the memories. So
if you are going to make the video, you gotta reference some cringy stuff. For example, and the forceful screams from.
I'll try my best, but I can't make any promises. So
that's fine.
Anyway, so
you try your best, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, but case in point, it's a heavily dated video, but we all have our beginnings.
But it's important.
Yeah, and I can't wait to revisit some more episodes and all that. So, anyway, thank you for joining with me. You might be in for some more humble beginnings as well. We watching some old episodes.
Oh, this was great.
This is not going to end well for me. But this is the lovely roasting party that everyone's dreamed of. So in the comment section below, let us know what you thought of this first episode. I say this was probably released after I done my remake episode, so let me know what you guys think of that. And yeah, thanks for joining us.
If you like this kind of stuff, what we did, commentary and all that, let us know.
Yeah, we might do some more.
We may do more.
We might do like some of the SoundCloud.
I certainly enjoyed it.
Yeah, we might do like some of the SoundCloud we made ups, the Thomas comedies most definitely, and some others.
Maybe Delmar.
Yeah, probably. So, thank you guys for watching this. God bless you, and we will see you guys on the next Mullins vlog and Daryl Marr Show video.
Have a super mega chocolate fun awesome day.
Yeah, what he said. So, bye. 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 No, I gotta go do no.
I'm out.